Good morning, students. Now, today I will explain you regular reflection and irregular reflection done by a plane mirror and also the image formation by a plane mirror. So, first is regular reflection from plane mirror and irregular reflection also by uneven surface. This irregular reflection is also known as diffused reflection. So, when the reflecting surface is smooth, the reflection will be regular and it is known as regular reflection. But when the surface is rough, the reflection will be a diffused reflection. That means it is irregular. And after reflection, the reflected rays are not parallel to each other. So it is known as irregular or diffused reflection. So, how you will draw a regular reflection and irregular reflection on the sheet or on the paper, you can understand by this figure. First of all, I am going to explain you some terms associated with this mirror. This is the straight line which is having small lines, which is that means it is a polished surface and it is known as plane mirror. The center point of this plane mirror is known as point of incidence. The rays which falls on it is known as incident ray. The ray can be shown by the arrow pointing towards the mirror. That means the rays are coming from a source of light. And from this, it bounces back. And this is known as reflected ray. In this ray, you will point the arrow outside the mirror. That means moving farther from the mirror. And the center, the perpendicular drawn on the point of incidence is known as normal. This is incident ray, reflected ray and normal. Then the angle formed between incident ray and the normal is known as angle of incidence. And this is known as angle of reflection, or you can write like this also, angle of incidence and angle of reflection, which I had explained you yesterday. And the two laws of reflection, incident ray, reflected ray and normal, all lie on the same plane. And second law is the angle of incidence must be equal to angle of reflection. So this is about the reflection done by the surface. Now, today I will explain you the difference between regular reflection and irregular reflection. So first is regular reflection. For regular reflection, the surface must be smooth. That means it is smooth surface, that means mirror or the new utensils, steel utensils, which is new one, that it behaves like a smooth surface. When the rays fall on it, After reflection, it becomes parallel to each other. Incident rays are parallel to reflected rays and the surface is smooth. Then it is known as regular reflection. That means all the reflected rays are parallel to each other and in the same direction. So it is regular reflection. But irregular reflection when the surface are uneven or rough. And in this case, when the incident rays falls on it, then after reflection, it is not parallel to each other. It is in different direction. So the reflected rays are not parallel and hence it is irregular or diffused reflection. It is done by table, chair, old steel utensils, etc. So these are the differences between regular and irregular reflection. Now, do you know a wet asphalt rod forms a smooth reflection, but the same asphalt rod, when dry, forms a diffused reflection? Asphalt rod, when the roads are made by the asphalt, that is अलकतरा, उससे जब रोड बनता है तो न्यू में वो स्मूथ होता है एंड इट कैन फॉर्म some images on it and it is regular reflection due to regular reflection. Same as when the road is wet, the surface becomes smooth and shiny and a beam of light from the opposite direction strikes the wet road and creates a smooth reflection. On a freshly painted road, a glare can be caused in the eyes of the driver, thus making driving difficult, especially at night. Because of the smooth surface, it light get reflected and it becomes difficult to drive on these roads. Then formation of image in a plane mirror. When an object is placed in front of mirror, the light through the object falls on the mirror and the light follows a regular reflection from the plane mirror. It is governed by the laws of reflection. See here, the light when forms from an object falls on the mirror, the ray which is incident along the normal to the mirror reflects back along the normal, and the reflected ray which falls at an angle reflects back from the mirror at the same angle. See here, if it goes through the normal, then it will reflect back through normal only, but if it forms an angle, then it can form, the reflected ray can form an angle also. The reflected rays diverge from the mirror, but when the reflected rays are extended backwards, they meet to form an image behind the mirror. Here, the image can be seen behind the mirror, and the image is the image of the object. So the image so obtained is a virtual image. In 7th standard, you have read about real and virtual image. Real image, when the actually the rays are meeting at a point, then the real image forms. And when the images seems to be meet at a point, then it is known as virtual image. Here you can see that the image, the rays are seems to meet at a point, then only the image is formed, and this is the virtual image. And it meet the um, rays after reflection, it appears to meet behind the mirror. Actually they are not meeting, so it is virtual image. And thus the important characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror are: first, it is erect or upright, सीधा होगा. Image formed by a plane mirror is erect or upright. जब हम लोग मिरर के सामने खड़े होते हैं तो हम लोग जिस वे में खड़े होते हैं वैसा ही दिखता है. इट इज़ इरेक्ट. सेकेंड, it is virtual as the rays appear to meet. Actually it is not meeting. Third, it is of the same size as that of the object. The image form is the same size as the object, and it is at the same distance behind the mirror as the distance of object in front of it. You can do this activity at your home. Stand in front of the mirror and now move backward. If you will move backward, you can see that your image is also moving backward. And if you come forward towards the mirror, then the image also appears that it is coming towards the mirror. So it is at the same distance. And the fifth one is laterally inverted. Laterally inverted means if we use our right hand, then it looks like their left hand. It appears their left hand. And if we use our left hand, then it appears their right. It is vice versa, and so the phenomena is known as laterally inverted. So this is about the characteristics of the image formed by a plane mirror. Mainly the 5 characteristics. Laterally inverted is not given here separately, but you have to learn 5 points. First, erect or upright. Second, virtual. Third, same size as that of the object. Fourth, at the same distance behind the mirror as the object is in front of it. And fifth, laterally inverted.